Imagine standing in the desert of Upper Egypt, the sun heavy over the sand, when a peasant's shovel strikes an ancient jar of red clay. Inside lies something no one expected: a collection of manuscripts hidden for centuries. These weren't ordinary texts. They carried whispers of teachings powerful enough to change the way humanity understood life itself. Among them was a document attributed to Thomas, a disciple who recorded words of Jesus that few would ever hear. These sayings weren't about rituals or ceremonies, but about the nature of existence and the key to immortality of the soul. For centuries, councils and emperors would decide which words would shape the Christian world and which would be buried or burned. Yet even as ink faded and pages crumbled, the core of those teachings survived, waiting to be uncovered once more. What you're about to hear isn't just history. It's an invitation, a journey into a forgotten conversation between humanity and the divine. The Gospel of Thomas is unlike the familiar texts of the New Testament. It reads more like a code than a story. Jesus' words appear as riddles, a doorway into self-discovery. Whoever discovers the interpretation of these sayings will not taste death. It begins a promise and a challenge all at once. These teachings suggest that the kingdom of God isn't hidden in the heavens or locked behind a temple's doors. It is here, now, within and around you. This is not the message of a man seeking worshipers. It's the message of a teacher building equals, awakening leaders rather than followers. Yet, over time, interpretations were altered. Power, authority, and control crept in. Many of the original seekers were persecuted, labeled heretics, and silenced. But the essence of the message that human beings are capable of touching eternity refused to die. Thomas records Jesus saying that if you search for the kingdom in the sky, the birds will find it before you. If you search for it in the sea, the fish will reach it first. Instead, the kingdom is inside you and outside you, everywhere at once. In a time when people were told salvation lay far beyond them, these words were revolutionary. They echo an ancient truth recognized by philosophers like Socrates: learning is remembering. Everything you need already exists within you. Your task is to remember it, to wake it up. The modern world still pushes us outward toward achievements, possessions, and validation. But these words draw us inward. The power we keep seeking outside has always been part of us, waiting for recognition. That is why the first step of this journey is unsettling. It challenges everything we've been taught about who we are. Another teaching, rarely discussed, speaks directly to seekers. Let him who seeks continue seeking until he finds. When he finds, he will be troubled. When he becomes troubled, he will be astonished, and he will rule over the all. This is not just poetry. It describes the cycle of awakening. First, curiosity pushes you forward. Then, truth unsettles you because it does not match the world's assumptions. Finally, realization transforms you, granting freedom over fear and limitation. Religion, from the Latin religare, literally means to reconnect, not to impose dogma, but to guide us back to ourselves. Jesus' message here is not worship me, but be like me, walk with me, lead with me, live as I live. It is a path of remembrance and personal power, not of submission. Time itself appears differently in these sayings. Have you found the beginning that you ask about the end? Jesus asks. Blessed is the one who stands at the beginning. He will know the end and will not taste death. The message is radical. Past and future are illusions. Only the present is real. Memory, nostalgia, even pain are shadows of experiences that no longer exist. Likewise, hopes and fears of the future are projections of the mind. The kingdom, the wholeness we seek, is not somewhere ahead of us, but spread out upon the earth, invisible only because we refuse to see it. Some glimpse it through meditation or prayer, others through dreams or flashes of intuition. It is a field of consciousness we all share, a living presence flowing through every being, waiting for us to recognize it. The Gospel of Thomas ends with a warning and a promise. If you bring forth what is within you, it will save you. If you do not bring forth what is within you, it will destroy you. This is not about punishment, but about potential. Follow your deepest passion, the quiet voice of your heart, or risk losing yourself in distractions that hollow you out. The inner and outer worlds mirror each other. The cups inside and outside are made by the same hand. To live only for the material cars, clothes, devices, status is to forget the energy and light that animate them. But to unite the physical V